Car accidents, determining who was at fault by using evidence at the scene. Scenes of car accidents can be quite messy, but all of that twisted metal and debris can help an insurance company or even a jury to decide who may have been at fault for the accident. Recording the evidence to help you prove who is at fault can be difficult, however, there are a few things you can do to use the evidence to your advantage. At the scene of the accident. One of the first things you must do after you've been involved in an accident is to call the police so they can assess the scene and record the evidence. The record of the evidence will be kept in a police report, which you will be able to gain a copy of at a later stage. If you have a camera with you, you may want to take as many photographs as you can. Take photographs of skid marks, the direction every vehicle was moving in, and any damage to your vehicle. You may also want to take photographs of any stop signs and traffic signals too. Anyone examining the scene of an accident to determine who may have been at fault is likely to look at any skid marks so that can tell when the brakes were used, and how fast each of the cars was traveling. Although any investigating officer is likely to take their own photographs, you should consider taking your own photographs too. Please read our article about photographing the scene of car accidents for more information. Other evidence to take into consideration. Red light cameras. Red light cameras can be found in many different parts of the United States, and if there happens to be one close to the scene of the accident, it may hold some evidence. It's worth checking to see if the camera has recorded the moments before your accident. If the camera is quite close by, it may even have recorded the crash. You could use any evidence that the camera holds to prove that the other driver was indeed speeding. Contact your local municipality to determine who owns and operates the camera, and ask if you can see the relevant footage. Intersection records. If your accident took place at or close to an intersection, it's worth examining the intersection. Has it been maintained? Was it designed and built safely? Take photographs of the interpret and any signs or traffic signals that are close by. Consider asking your local municipality for a signal maintenance log and a signal timing chart to see if there is any evidence. Towing records. A towing record could prove to be very useful if it contains information about your accident. The record may also contain notes about how the drivers were acting when the operator arrived at the scene. Calls to the emergency services. 911 calls can show how serious your car accident was. It can also show how serious injuries were too. You can request a copy of your 911 call, as most cities tend to keep digital copies of them. However, the copies are only kept for a specific amount of time, so you may want to act quickly if you think your call could be used as evidence. Getting the help of a lawyer. Gathering all the evidence you need can be quite difficult, and if you are not used to doing it, you could potentially miss something important. Getting the help of a car accident lawyer is therefore vital. A lawyer can help you to gather all the evidence you need in addition to presenting it to the relevant insurance company.